So good evening, everyone. We start shortly our evening ceremony. Freezing to death, we do not scheme. Starving to death, we do not beg. Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. We accord with conditions, we do not change. We do not change or accord with conditions. We adhere firmly to our three great principles.
We renounce our lives to do the Buddha's work. We mold our destinies as our basic duty. We rectify our lives to the Sangha's role. Encounter specific matters, we understand the principles. Understand the principles, we apply to specific matters. We carry on the single pulse of the Patriarch's mind transmission. Ask myself, do I fight? Ask myself, am I greedy? Ask myself, do I seek? Ask myself, am I selfish? Ask myself to pursue personal advantage. Ask myself, do I lie? Ask myself, to eat only one meal a day. Ask myself to always wear my precept sash. These form traditions of the sage city of 10,000 Buddhas, and no one can change them.
Incense
in the center now is burning high. All the Dharma realm receives the fragrance. Brahma fire, the Sivas of Buddhas. Oh, is witness. Replace those speechless clouds appearing. I sincerely thank Chanda's as all Buddhas right now show their perfect body. I namo in sackcloth o piaibo orisava I'm asava I namo in sackcloth o piaibo orisava I'm asava I namo in sad glageno opiaivo orisava aima hasava.
Namo Cephas Lotus
Full assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Cephas Lotus. Full assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Cephas Lotus. Full assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas.
The Sutra of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha.
Thus I've heard, once the Buddha Shakyamuni was staying in the Jeta Grove beyond the Pantika Spark at Shravasti. 1,250 members of the Bhikshu Sangha had gathered with him, all of them eminent arhats known for their higher knowledge. Elder Shariputra was there with other great disciples, such as Mahamagayana, Mahakashyapa, Mahakatayana, Mahakashtila, Revata Shutipandaka, Nanda Ananda, Rahula Gavanvati, Pindala Bharadvaja, Kaladin Mahakabina, Vakula and Aniruddha. The Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas were also there. Dharma Prince Manjushri, Bodhisattva Ajita, Bodhisattva Gandhahastin, Bodhisattva Nidukta, and so forth, together with Shakrachief among Devas, as well as multitudes from the heavens. Just then the Buddha spoke to Elder Shariputra, saying, west of here, beyond trillions of Buddha lands, there's a land called utmost happiness. In that land at this very moment, a Buddha named Amitabha is teaching the Dharma. Shariputra, why is this land called utmost happiness? The beings of this land never suffer, they're always happy, and so this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, this land of utmost happiness is surrounded by 7 tiers of railings, 7 layers of netting, and 7 rows of trees. All of them formed from 4 kinds of treasures. For that reason, to this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, the pools of this land are made of the 7 treasures, and filled with water endowed with 8 fine qualities. Golden sand lines the bottom of every pool, and each is surrounded by stairways made of gold, silver, viter, and crystal. There are pavilions adorned with gold, silver, viter, crystal, grand clamshells, rubies, and carnelian. Lotus flowers as large as carriage wheels fill these pools. The blue flowers shine with blue light. The yellow flowers shine with yellow light. The red flowers shine with red light. And the white flowers shine with white light. They're all wondrous, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, in the Buddha land there's always celestial music playing, and the ground is paved with gold. 6 times a day, a rain of celestial mandarava flowers falls. Early in the morning, beings in this land gather the wondrous flowers and the folds of their robes, and make offerings to trillions of Buddhas in other lands. At mealtime they return, eat their meal and walk in meditation. Shariputra,
The land of utmost happiness is adorned with these fine qualities.
Shariputra, there are also many colorful and wondrous birds on that land. White cranes, peacocks, parrots, egrets, calabikas, and birds with two heads. 6 times a day, these birds sing in elegant harmony. They proclaim the teachings, such as the 5 spiritual faculties, the 5 strengths, the 7 factors of awakening, and the Noble Eightfold Path. When the beings of this land hear these birds sing, they grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, do not say that these birds have been born due to their misdeeds. And why, in that land the 3 paths of misery do not exist. Even the names of these paths are unknown there. Rather, Buddha Amitabha creates these birds by transformation, so the Dharma can be widely heard. Shariputra, in the Buddha land a gentle breeze blows and rows of jewel trees and jewel nets, making wondrous sounds, as if hundreds of thousands of musical instruments were played in harmony. All those who hear these sounds naturally grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, this Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, why is the Buddha named Amitabha? The Buddha's boundless light shines on all lands throughout the 10 directions. Nothing can obstruct it. That is why he is called Amitabha. Shariputra, the Buddha's life and the lives of the beings of his land last to infinite millennia samkhya kalpas. That is why this Buddha is also called Amitayus. 10 great kalpas have already gone by since he became a Buddha. Shariputra, among the disciples of this Buddha, there are infinitely many hearers of the teaching. All of them are hearts. Their numbers are beyond counting. The Bodhisattvas assembly are also uncountable. Shariputra, the Buddha is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, beings who are born in the land of utmost happiness will never retreat on the path of awakening. Many will become Buddhas in their next life. Their numbers are beyond counting, and one can only speak of them as limitless, boundless, and incalculable. Shariputra, beings who hear this should vow to be born there and join with these good people. Shariputra, beings with few blessings, virtues, and roots of goodness cannot be born there. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and women who hear about Buddha Amitabha should always hold his name with no other thoughts. By doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, or as long as 7 days, when they approach the end of their lives, Buddha Amitabha will appear in front of them, together with his gathering of sages. When their lives come to an end, these people's minds will be clear, and they'll be born in Buddha Amitabha's land of utmost happiness. Shariputra, because I see these good results, I want you to know about them. All who hear what I said should make a vow to be born in that land. Shariputra, just as I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of Buddha Amitabha, in the worlds to this third Buddha Akshobhya, Buddha Sumeru banner, Buddha great Sumeru, Buddha Sumeru's light, Buddha wondrous voice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-word system. As he speaks his truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra. Co-praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the south, there Buddha light of the sun and moon, Buddha light of renown, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha lamp of Sumeru, Buddha limitless vigor, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra. Co-praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the west, there Buddha limitless lifespan, Buddha limitless hallmarks, Buddha infinite banner, Buddha great light, Buddha great brilliance, Buddha treasure hallmarks, Buddha light of purity, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-word system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra. Co-praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the north, there Buddha blazing shoulders, Buddha excellent voice, Buddha invulnerable, Buddha born of the sun, Buddha nets of light, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra. Co-praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds below, there Buddha lion, Buddha renown, Buddha light of renown, Buddha Dharma, Buddha Dharma banner, Buddha Dharma practice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-word system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in the sutra. Co-praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds above, there Buddha Brahma voice, Buddha king of constellations, Buddha superior fragrance, Buddha light and fragrance, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha body adorned with colorful jewel flowers, Buddha king of Sala trees, Buddha jewel flower of virtue, Buddha revealing all meanings, and Buddha like Mount Sumeru, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-word system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra. Co-praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is this sutra called the protection and care of all Buddhas? Shariputra, the Buddhas will protect and keep in mind. Any man or woman who hears this sutra, accepts it and upholds it, who hears the names of all these Buddhas, they'll never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening. Therefore, Shariputra, all you should believe and accept my words, what all other Buddhas teach. Shariputra, people ready made a vow to be born in Buddha Amitabha's land, or who are now making that vow, or who will make that vow, all are certain to never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening, and will be born, are now being born, have already been born in that land. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and good women who have faith should make the vow, I'll be born in that land. Shariputra, just like I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of all these Buddhas, they also praise my inconceivable merit and virtue. Same Buddha Shakyamuni does what is difficult to do, especially in the Saha world in the evil time of the five turbidities, the turbidity of the Kalpa, turbidity of wrong views, the turbidity of afflictions, the turbidity of living beings, the turbidity of lifespans. Amid all these, Buddha Shakyamuni has realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for the sake of living beings, he explains this teaching, which beings in the world find hard to believe. Shariputra, you should know that during the evil time of the five turbidities, I've done what is hard to do. I've realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for all beings I've explained this teaching, which is difficult to believe. This is truly difficult. When the Buddha had finished teaching this sutra, Shariputra and the bhikshus, as well as the devas, humans, asuras, and others, rejoiced, believed, and accepted what they had heard. They bowed in reverence and departed. And of the sutra, the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Namo Amitabha Yedo Do Yedo 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 Amiri Do Bobi Amiri Do Jidan Bobi Amiri Do Bijalandi Amiri Do Bijalando Jemiri Jejano Jedo Jari Zambo Namo Amitabha Yedo Do Yedo 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 Amiri Dambo Amiri do jidambab, Amiri do bijalandi, Amiri do bijalando, Jemiri jejano jedo jari zambo, Namo Amitambo yendo do jedo yendo riendo, Amiri do bobi, Amiri do jidambo, Amiri do bijalandi, Amiri do bijalando, Jemiri jejana jedo jarizo po. Mokshan offering. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Anjaladi Zambo, Anjaladi Zambo, Anjali Zambo Namo Bumbo Diri Jeri Doi Dandoi Doye Namo Bumbo Diri Jeri Doi Dandoi Doye Namo Bumbo Diri Jeri Doi Dandoi Doye Azandola Jido Zambo Azandola Jido Zambo Azandola Jido Zambo Namo Buddha's flower garden sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddha's flower garden sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddha's flower garden sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddhas of the ten directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the ten directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the ten directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founder and teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Guanshuding. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescued all the alive and dead. Namo Honor Vatananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the ten directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the ten directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the ten directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founder and teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Guanshuding. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescued all the alive and dead. Namo Honor Vatananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the ten directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the ten directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the ten directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Guanshuding. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescues those in life and death. Namo Honor Vanananda, who stated all the teachings. We take refuge with the Buddha, we take refuge with the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha, we take refuge with the Buddha, honor as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. Now we've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, we take refuge with the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honor as the doubly perfect one. We as to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. Now we've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, we take refuge with the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honor as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. Now we've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Buddhist karma done by body, speech, and mind, through the engraving, anger, and delusion from beginner's time. Buddhists now repented all of this. Sentient beings, karma done by body, speech, and mind, through the engraving, anger, and delusion from beginner's time. Sentient beings now repented all of this. Lonely spirits, karma done by body, speech, and mind, through the craving, anger, and delusion from beginningless time. Lonely spirits now repent of all of this. Countless beings I'm now about to say, limitless afflictions I'm now about to end. Boundless dharmas I'm now about to learn. Peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to say, limitless afflictions I now vow to end, boundless dharmas I now vow to learn, fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to say, limitless afflictions I now vow to end, boundless dharmas I now vow to learn, fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end, dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end, dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end, dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. Ambalam Moling Doling Zambo, Ambalam Moling Doling Zambo, Ambalam Moling Doling Zambo, Analula Zambo, Analula Zambo, Analula Zambo, Ambambodi Jedoli Dando Yedoye, Ambambodi Jedoli Dando Yedoye, Ambambodi Jedoli Dando Yedoye, Azame Zadoan, Azame Zadoan, Azame Zadoan, Namo Zawadando Yedo, Adodadi Azambalai Zambalayo, Namo Zawadando Yedo, Adodadi Azambalai Zambalayo, Namo Zawadando Yedo, Adodadi Azambalai Zambalayo, Namo Zawadando Yedo, Dadado Azolo Zolo, Bolai Zolo, Bolai Zolo Zambo, Namo Zolo Ando Yedo Yeda Dido Azolo Zolo, Bolai Zolo, Bolai Zolo Zambo, Namo Zolo Ando Yedo Yeda Dido Azolo Zolo, Bolai Zolo, Bolai Zolo Zambo, wow 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 wow, wow 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 wow, wow 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 wow, Namo Zamando Modona, Namo Zamando Modona, Namo Zamando Modona, Namo Meri Jodan Dagada, Namo Miri Jodan Dagada, Namo wonders from the Dagada, Namo vast expensive from the Dagada, Namo Varum Virda Dagada, Namo Situ King Dagada, Namo Lamin Dagada, Namo Meri Jodan Dagada, Namo Birle Jodan Dagada, Namo wonders from the Dagada, Namo vast expensive from the Dagada, Namo Varum Virdan Dagada, Namo Situ King Dagada, Namo Lamin Dagada, Namo Meri Jodan Dagada,
Namo Bila Juda
Dagada, Namo wonders from the Dagada, Namo vast expansive from the Dagada, Namo Varum Virdan Dagada, Namo Situ King Dagada, Namo Lamin Dagada, may these mantras bless the spirits Dharma, given to all Buddhas many as the Ganges sands, may they be content renouncing all their greed, safely leaving darkness born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing and surpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all them, sharing with all Buddhist sufferings of Dharma. May these mantras bless these gifts of Dharma, given to all sentient beings, many as the Ganges said. May they be content renouncing all their greed, safely leaving darkness born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing and surpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all them, sharing with all sentient beings offerings of Dharma. May these mantras bless these drops, bless us with you. Give it to a lonely spirit, many as the Ganges sand. May they be content, renouncing all their grief. Swiftly leaving darkness, born and up your land. Taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind. Ultimately realizing conservance awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all them. Sharing with the lonely spirits offerings of Dharma food.
To you many faithful Buddhists, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quote their soul, all faithful Buddhists share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere. Giving food to faithful Buddhists, so you realize Buddhahood. To you many sentient beings, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quote their soul, all sentient beings share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere. Giving food to sentient beings, so you realize Buddhahood. To you many lonely spirits, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quote their soul, all lonely spirits share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere. Giving food to lonely spirits, so you realize Buddhahood. And Buddhi rings of Bo, and Buddhi rings of Bo, and Buddhi rings of Bo, and Ye Nan San Bo, Pajalayo, Nan Ye Nan San Bo, Pajalayo, Nan Ye Nan San Bo, Pajalayo. The heart of Prajnaparamita Sutra. When Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara was practicing the profound Prajnaparamita, illuminate the five skandhas and saw they are empty, and he crossed beyond all suffering and difficulty. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself is form. So to our feeling, cognition, formation, and consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are empty of characteristics. They are not produced, not destroyed, not defiled, not pure, and neither increase nor diminish. Therefore, in emptiness there is no form, feeling, cognition, formation, or consciousness. No eyes, ears, nose, done, body, or mind. No sight, sound, smells, takes, objects of touch, or dharmas. No beauty, absent, including no feel of mind consciousness. And no ignorance or ending of ignorance, up to including no old age and death, or ending of old age and death. There is no suffering, no accumulating, no extinction, and no way, and no understanding and no attending, because nothing is attained. The Bodhisattva, who runs on Prajnaparamita, is unbeating his mind, because there is no impediment, he is not afraid, and he leaves destroyed dream thinking far behind. Ultimately, Nirvana, all Buddhas of the three periods of time, attain Anuttarak Samyak Sambodhi, Prajnaparamita. Therefore know that Prajnaparamita is a great spiritual mantra, a great bright mantra, a supreme mantra, an unequal mantra, can remove all suffering and genuine not false. That is why the mantra of Prajnaparamita was spoken, recited like this. Gate gate para gate para sam gate bodhisvaha.
Into the heart of
Prajnaparamita Sutra. Namo Amitabha ye do do je do e do ri e amiri do bo bi amiri do ji dan bo
Amilito Vijalandi, Amilito Vijalando, Jemili Jejana Jedo Jari Sampo, Namo Amidambo Yendo Do Jedo, Dodi Enda Amilito Bobi, Amilito Jidan Bobi, Amilito Vijalandi, Amilindo Vijalando, Jemili Jejana Jedo Jari Sampo, Namo Amidambo Yendo Do Jedo Yendo Yendo Amilito Bob. Amilito Jidan Bobi, Amilito Vijalandi, Amilito Vijalan, Jemili Jejana Jedo Jari Sampo.
May all the four
Kinds of means reach the jewel land, and the beings of all three realms be born from lotus blooms. May all the miracles attain the threefold worthiness, and the countless angel ones ascend the 10 grounds. Amitabha's body is the color of gold. The splendor of his hallmarks has no peer. The light of his brow shines round 100 worlds. Wide as the seas are his eyes, pure and clear, shining in his brilliance by transformation. Are countless bodhisattvas and infinite Buddhas. His 48 vows will be our liberation. In 9 lotus stages we reach the farthest shore. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land, kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land, kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land, kind and compassionate Amitabha.
Namo
Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Amido. Namo Namo Amitabha. 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 Namo Amitabha.
나무 아미도 Please be seated. And it's supposed to be a Rabbi Hengsher lecture today, but because of Typhoon Alfred, unexpected, uncertain, actually the evening lecture is cancelled. Not happen that often. You see, you have to have big typhoon to stop the streaming of the lecture. I think Rabbi should probably maybe lecturing there, but we cannot be alive.
Yeah.
Although we don't know, we don't have we're not in touch with him. And so we assume that the lecture will continue next week, evening, same time. And so those who wish to stay with us for a meditation, you're welcome to do so.
So good evening, everyone. Today we had a service day here at Rodot Vihara with a theme, Joy in Service. So I wanted to start with a test. Do people know the 4 Bodhisattva gathering methods? Do people know? So what's one of them? Work together, very good. beneficial conduct, which is basically helping people. Number two, that's two. Any more? Giving. Whatever is useful, yeah. Dharma, giving, material, and dharma. And then last one? Kind words. Yeah, kind words. There's the four kinds of bodhisattva gathering dharmas. Or maybe you could say four ways to make friends. And I think if you just reflect, some of you weren't here at Buddha Vihara today, but for us who are here today, if you look at what happened in this one day, there's definitely shared work, all going out to the forest, clearing out the brush, those working in the kitchen, helping out with the food. There was definitely kind of beneficial conduct, or you could say a kind of care for each other, wishing each other well. You can see at the final dedication of merit, many people wished others in the circle happiness and well-being. And another one is giving. A lot of giving today. People made offerings. People used their muscles and moved wood around or brush around, or their skills in the kitchen. So a lot of generosity. And the last one was kind speech. And I don't know if there was any harsh speech, but in general, I think people's speech was kind, was supportive, was encouraging. And it's amazing to see when you use those four dharmas, the kind of wholesome atmosphere that's created. So I thought for our final sit for the evening, you could spend a little bit of time just reflecting on those four dharmas. And especially those four dharmas also have a relationship internally. The quality of realizing this practice isn't something we do on our own, but it's actually shared work, right? We do any method and it comes from others carrying on this method through the generations. Beneficial conduct. We're doing this to heal ourselves, to help ourselves. Kind speech. We're doing this practice not from a sense of super ego harshness, but through a gentleness and care. The last one was giving. You could say the meditation practice is a blessing. It's a chance to give ourselves the gift of being able to just be rather than have to do something to be okay. So just a quick reflection before we sit. For those who are online, you can also reflect in your own life. How do those four practices help us form wholesome relationships?
Now we can dedicate merit. May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace, with hearts of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may our minds awake
to great compassion,
wisdom and to joy. May kindness find reward. May all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light dispel the darkness of our endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise. True refuges. To the Buddha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings understand the great way profoundly, and bring forth the Bodhi mind. To the Dharma I return and rely, vowing that all living beings deeply enter the Sutra treasury, and have wisdom like the sea. To the Sangha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly, one and all in harmony. Bowing respect to the Venerable Master. Death is already over, our lives are that much less, like fish in evaporating water. What joy is there in this great assembly? Be diligent and vigorous, as if your life were at stake. Be mindful of impermanence and take care never to be lax. Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. So let's conclude our day of practice. So wish you all a good rest of the evening and good night, and see you tomorrow. Say time I want to say, but actually we're changing the time. We have daylight saving, so the 5 a.m. will be a 4 a.m. in fact, although we will see 5. And 6:30 p.m. it will be evening ceremony, so we can more enjoy be around the sunlight, those who are not in the redwood forest, because here we don't have that much sun. And see you tomorrow. Same channel, no change. Amitabha.